We're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello and welcome back to Cloud Your Mind. I'm Lucia.
And I'm Amy. Today we are going to tell you a story about a beautiful experience we had a couple days ago.
At the Home Goods.
At the Home Goods.
For the love of God.
Yeah. So Lucia is going to get a new puppy on Thursday, so you'll get to meet him within the next pod.
I plan on having him on the pod. Like a puppy on my lap on the podcast. Like very cutesy. Very slay.
Yeah, he's a baby chihuahua.
I'm so excited.
But
Anyway, we were at Home Goods to preview some of the options for my new puppy.
because at this point we didn't even know
we
for
weren't
sure.
sure if I was going to get him, but I was like, let's just go look around. It's going to be fun. So we're walking around the aisles, and of course we're being like our adorable selves. We're dressed very cute, like we're adorable, obviously. We're
Yeah,
basically
kinda
matching.
loud and
very
funny
loud. We're
and-
laughing a
yeah.
lot. Like, we're honestly making a ruckus, but like,
Just a little.
why wouldn't we? That's
little
our
ruckus.
duty and our
Yes.
right,
Yeah.
obviously. And so this little old lady comes up to us and she's like, "Do you have a dog or a cat?" And then I think both of us had a moment of like, "Oh no, someone's trying to speak to us." Ew, 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 ew.
Yeah, and it wasn't because she wasn't fabulous. It was just that, like, we were like,
It's
oh,
like,
no, what are we
tend
in
to go
for
on an
here?
Antisocial streak as well. Like we're just like
We can
not
be.
the most personable people you've ever met, which is gonna come as a shock to a lot of you because we do actually fake it super well.
Oh, we sure do.
So-
for sure. Yeah.
Anyway, but I think we both got like her aura. It
Mm-hmm.
was exuberant. It was gorgeous. So we were like, "Oh, like I'm gonna get a puppy," like la la. And right away, she's like, "Oh, I had a Chihuahua puppy," and just like something about the way that she locked in on her storytelling was so magical, so mystical. We were locked. We were like, "Okay, we love this woman. She's amazing," and the way that she talked. Like, seriously, guys, I think she was my fairy godmother. Like, our fairy godmother. She also vanished right when we were done talking to her. So, like, that's a part of why I think she's a fairy godmother. Like, was she
right
real?
after Lucia was like emotional, even a little
like, I
bit
was like,
about.
I'm gonna cry. Like, I have nothing to worry about. Like, I have truly seen my future, and it is so incredibly bright. Like, I know we all say that on a TikTok video or whatever, but I've never felt so, like, seen. Like, I truly was like, so time machines exist in the future, and I came back to say hi to me.
Right?
Like, there's no other option here.
Yes.
She was so magical. First of all, we have to start by saying she's old Carrie Bradshaw. Like,
Oh, yes.
forget whatever
Yeah.
that new show is, that new Sex and the City. Forget it. Put it out of your mind. That's not Carrie. We actually met Carrie. She's amazing.
And she did live in New York in her 20s and had a group of
Oh my
girls.
God. Yeah. And she said, like, her longtime friend that she lived in New York with, she was like, "Oh my gosh, I've never seen Sex and the City. We should watch it." And her friend goes, "No, boring. They should have asked us for pointers." Like, she's amazing. Like,
Yes.
so cunty.
The thing is with this woman is that we got to hear like these little snippets of her life. I would love to sit down with her for days just to hear
Days.
about her adventures through life.
So she's 80 years old.
Yeah.
First of all, does not look 80 at all. She could have told me she was 60, and I would have been like, "Wow, you look really good for
Especially
60."
because she was so vivacious
And exuberant.
and exuberant. Yeah,
She
she
just-
was wearing like a haltered jumpsuit,
But it was like a capri halter jumpsuit, but it was also like a bloomer halter jumpsuit.
bloomer.
It was like punk rock and boho and so Carrie Bradshaw. Like, I seriously was like, Icon Central? I know. And all her jewelry, she's obsessed with rose gold in like not a millennial way.
Oh, no.
In like a, this is just what I like.
collect this.
Yeah, I collect rose gold.
Yes.
She said, "I sold all my diamonds. Who needs those? I like rose gold now." I was like, "I love you. I'm
Right.
obsessed with you." So
Yes.
she's 80 years old, and she's telling us about how she's traveled her whole life and how now she's just gonna go and travel for the rest of her years. She's like, "Well, I have all this money. So why don't I just spend it? I don't have kids. And she said it so casually. I don't have kids. She was like, I don't really give a fuck. I don't have kids. Like it wasn't a topic.
No, the way this woman talked about her life, it was like no regrets.
Yes.
Right?
None.
She didn't get married until she was 40, but she found sort of like the perfect man.
person.
She didn't bitch about this man at all. And he even like died sort of a slow death, and she surely had to like take care of him. No complaining, no bitching. No, like, deep sadness, like they had a great life.
No, yeah, that's the other thing. She said it so casual. She said so many things so casually that I think
casually.
are so key.
Yes.
She was like, oh yeah, my husband died for like 5 years and that's why I got a little lapdog, and she's like perfect and I love her. Like just casually, she's like, yeah, I love my husband. He was so great. He never understood why I didn't take his last name though. 35 years of marriage, he still couldn't understand. Like she was just so cute. She's like, I was at the front lines of feminism. Like I was not about to take a man's last name.
She was dropping like feminist names.
She was
Yeah,
name
like-
dropping. She was like, no, I'm literally in with the cool girls. Don't even fret. Like I was at the front lines.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, she was so incredible.
She has like a brain disease.
Yes.
And that's another thing that she just sort of like, oh yeah.
She was like,
so
I'm
I
gonna
have
die
this brain
soon.
disease, this rare brain disease. So I'm off to what was her first place of travel?
So she's
She was
going on this like magical cruise all through Europe. She starts in Paris. She gets a few days in Paris to like meet these people, and she had found all the best cruises too.
Like 63 people on this cruise.
And you get to go off, and she's booked a hike for every day. She's walking 6 miles.
6 miles.
80 years old. She's walking 6 miles every
6
single
miles
day. And guys,
every
when
day.
I tell you, she was serving bicep.
Yeah.
She was serving shoulder. Like she looked amazing. She was tan. She clearly like doesn't sit a lot. Like she just was on her shit. And she was there to get her little lapdog toys. Like she's just like she was so awesome.
Yeah.
She was so awesome. And she wanted to offer us all this
So she was
travel advice.
like going through the Swiss Alps.
Yes, she was hiking through the Swiss Alps, through like France, Swiss Alps, and then Italy on this cruise. And then after that, she's coming home, and then she's gonna go ahead and go to Vietnam on another
Vietnam
cruise
and Cambodia.
because she's just like cool like that.
Yeah.
And then
Another
after
like
that,
small cruise line.
yes,
She's taking
and
her
she's
bestie.
found like all the right information to find this cruise.
Yes.
Then after that, she's going to Berlin to say goodbye to her friend because via brain disease. So she's like, I'm just gonna go say goodbye to my friend in Berlin. Also, my outfit's from Berlin. I got it in an Indian market in Berlin. Like she's so cool, guys.
And again, with the like saying goodbye to a friend, she just like breathed
Casually.
right past this. There was no sadness. There was no like
she was
underlying
truly, like,
heaviness.
I
like,
have lived my best
yes.
life, and I will continue to live my best life, and that's why I'm spending all my money,
Every
because I'm gonna
last
live my
minute of
fucking
it.
best life.
Yes.
Like, oh my god, she was so inspiring, and I think especially like for women, we're kind of taught that like as soon as we age, we might as well just like literally conk over and die. Like there's nothing left to live for. There's so much fucking shit to live for. This woman is walking 6 miles for 2 weeks every single day at 80 years old through the Swiss Alps. There's so much to live for, guys. Like, I was like, truly, my future is so bright. Like, I could have sobbed. I was like, I have nothing to worry about. No matter what path my life takes me on, I'm gonna be fine. And especially being a senior in college, all my friends and me talk about being stressed about the future. Pretty much every conversation we have is about being stressed about the future and about like making sure our timeline is completely right. Like we're all like, oh, we want to have kids by 28, so that means we have to have like the perfect job that pays all the money by the time we're 25, so then we can buy the perfect house for our perfect kids, for our perfect life, blah, 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 blah. And we have to get the perfect job like right out of college. And personally, like, I'm really not loving like the corporate America propaganda. Like, that's propaganda I'm not falling for, is corporate America. Like, I can't do it. I've studied abroad twice. I need like European work-life balance. I can't be doing this shit. And so like, I am the friend that's like, well, what if we were to just like go surfing for a year after college? Like, what if we just like did it?
Like she has like
A third head, low key.
Yes.
And it's like, I know that like we do all have these timelines, but like, especially after meeting this woman, I'm like, it is all gonna work out for me. And I have always had like an innate belief that everything in the universe is working towards my best life. Like, I've just always felt that way. I think that's how you raised me to feel. And then also like the double Leo aspect, I just like have innate confidence in my being.
Yes, for sure.
But especially after meeting this woman, like, nothing about her path was traditional.
Nothing.
And she's the happiest person I've ever met. I've never met an old person and been like, I cannot wait to get that old. Do you know what I mean? Like, I meet you, or I, like, obviously am raised by you, and I'm like, I can't wait to
She
be...
met me.
Right, I can't wait to be in my 40s. Like, that's
Right.
gorgeous. In your 40s
Yeah.
is, like, perfect.
Right.
And I'm so excited to be in my 40s. But then after that, there's kind of, like, this, like, ew... I don't want to rot away.
There's not a lot of shining examples.
Exactly.
And I actually feel for me, this summer has sort of been the shining examples of that.
Yes.
I've worked for several like older women, helping them with their yards and things, and they have so many beautiful stories. And again, very vivacious and full of life, and are loving their lives in their
like, they
cute little
all
houses.
have cute
with
little
their
houses, cute little dogs,
Yeah.
cute little gardens,
beautiful
cute little
yards.
landscaping.
Yes.
Like, I cannot wait to get old because of these examples, and especially this woman in the Home Goods. Like,
Well, yeah. And as a 50-year-old
Wow.
woman, it is hard to even be around my peers. There's like a certain degree of heaviness around people. Sadness and like,
resigned.
Oh,
like, they're
yes.
just resigned
Yeah.
to their life. Like, this woman at Home Goods, she's like not resigned at all. She's literally dying of a terminal illness, the least resigned person I've ever met. She's like, oh yeah, I'm literally actively doing everything to make my life amazing. How many people do you know who are actively making their life amazing? Probably like none.
and truthfully, that's something that I really brought away from that experience is that actually we should all start thinking about every day as our last.
Right.
Because
live like you're dying of a
make
terminal
the most
illness.
of your life, right? And I'm not
Yes.
saying that you have to do everything tomorrow, but make the most of this moment and the next. And,
Well, and I loved that you said, like, there's some urgency to living your best life. Like,
Yes.
live with urgency. We only have one life.
Big,
and
beautiful
that's
life.
what this woman said to us. Like, it felt like she really wanted to leave us with, like, this innate piece of
totally
advice.
felt
Because the
like
last
that.
thing she said, and as she was leaving, by the way, we were both like, why is she walking away from us? Like, we are obsessed with her.
Experiences with
Like,
people
come
do
back.
you have that are like that? That you're like, oh, really? Are you leaving already?
No, usually I'm like, oh,
I mean,
it was
she
so
gave
good to
us
see
a
you.
good-
Oh, it was so good to see you. Oh, it's so good. Because I like am always trying to end the conversation with everyone.
She gave us a good 20, 30 minutes in the aisle, as it was.
And I wanted about 3.5 more hours, if not 3.5 more days.
Right.
Like, I could never get enough of this woman. But she really wanted to leave us with, like, this piece of wisdom. And she was like, she said, people live small. People live with a lot of, like, holding themselves back. They want to live by the rules. They want to do the right things. And she said, you only have one life. You might as well live it big. Like, she was like, listen to your intuition. And if you feel confident in doing something, you have to do it. She was basically just like, say yes.
Say yes.
Say yes to life.
Also, like, she just didn't bitch about anything.
No.
And I feel like that holds so many people down.
So
I
many
feel
people
that about
down.
myself sometimes. And I
Yeah.
feel like I tend to, I'm like a positive,
We're pretty
outlook
positive.
kind of person.
We've both been told by friends and family, can you just be negative for once?
that is true.
Like,
yeah.
I've had multiple people
Yeah.
say that to me. I know people have said that to you. So, like, if we're feeling like our bitching levels are a little high, like, whoa, maybe we should all
That
take a
was
step
so
back and just, like,
refreshing.
not. It was
Like,
so refreshing.
wow, she doesn't have a thing to bitch about.
And you said it best, like, no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Like, just say yes to life.
Just say yes to life.
Like, that's a magical lesson to learn.
And also that she was just like, I'm going to spend this money.
Yeah, she was like, I'm actually
I'm gonna
filthy
give
rich.
some to who did she even say?
She said, I'm going to give some to the radio station, some to the public library, and some to my church, but I'm pretty freaking filthy rich and they don't need it all, so I'm just going to spend it all. And I was like, you are the most awesome person I've ever met in my entire life. Also, the fact that she was so casual about money, like, no shame.
No.
There's so much shame in our society around
Oh,
money, and
yeah,
I
there
feel like
is.
that is so toxic too. It's like, that's your money, spend it. Like, why hoard our money? And I keep seeing these TikToks that are like, you can always make more money, you can't make more experience.
Yes.
So why are we not, like, that's my thing. If I have the opportunity to go travel, I'm gonna go travel and I'll make more money. Money will come to me easily and abundantly. And so I don't even need to worry. You know what I mean?
was totally
like, I'm
thinking.
getting this dog and I'm like, I'm buying all this stuff for him. And I'm like, oh, am I spending too much money? Like, I'm about to start school. I'm not gonna have as much time to work. You only live once, and I want this cute dog, and I want this cute stuff for the cute dog, and so I'm
And
just
if you
gonna
think
get
of
it.
the value that little Archie is gonna add to your life,
Right, like that's at least 15 years of like love and compassion and like companionship, and so it's like so worth it. When you go to Europe, that's years of memories, experiences, life-changing philosophies you're learning from strangers. Like the way traveling has changed my life.
meeting people, right?
Right?
Like experiencing new people.
So many of my best friends I've met abroad.
Yes.
Like, seriously, there's no point in hoarding your money when you could be out enjoying your money.
No, yeah, I was like sitting on the couch the other day, and it was because of Bobby Francis. I was like, when you're on your deathbed, are you really gonna be like, oh, I wish I saved more money. Oh, I
Ew.
wish I would have worked a few more hours. Oh, I
Gross.
wish my lawn would have been a little tidier. Oh, I wish. No, you're
No.
gonna be like, I wish I hugged the people I love more. I wish I went on more trips. I wish I had more sex.
Right?
You know, I mean,
Yes.
like,
Like, I wish
went
I was
out
more
to
of a
nature
Samantha Jones.
every single day, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wish that I would have sat and listened to the ocean. You're not going to be
I
sitting
wish I
there
would have
like,
traveled to that one
"Oh,
place.
I wish I would have socked away all this money. No, right?
No. And here's the thing, like living a life without regrets, like I really do feel like it's like live a yes life. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? Because we hold ourselves back
Big fat
from
yes to that.
from so many experiences because we're scared or we're like, I don't know.
Fear is the most limiting
It's so
factor in
limiting.
life. Because really, if you think about the things that you've been really afraid of, right? It's just doing it. Once you do it, there's no more fear, right? And most of the time, you're like, why the hell was I so worried about that?
For real.
Right?
Yeah.
Like there was no reason.
No reason at
reason.
all.
Yeah.
None.
No. Yeah.
None.
Fear is just, it's just a
Fear
limiting
is
factor.
stupid.
Yeah.
And it's for stupid
And Lucia,
people.
I would say that I like really admire you with all of your study abroad because there's so many kids that don't do that because of
That's
fear.
the thing I'll say that like if there's one thing that I ever say that you listen to, just like one thing, frickin' study abroad. The amount of kids I talk to and they're like, oh yeah, I go to KU too, and I'm like, are you studying abroad? And they're like, I haven't even really thought about it. Excuse me, what? First of all, our study abroad office is the tits, so you can go.
The tits.
Like, you can go, they'll figure it out for you. All you have to do is say, I want to go, they'll do the rest. Second of all, what's wrong with you? This is the most, like, this is the biggest time in your life where you're going to have no
The
responsibilities.
most freedom. Yeah.
Like, nothing holding you back. Why would you not be having a Euro semester, Euro summer, like, when you have literally 0% responsibilities? Why in the world would you not do that? So yeah, just please, for the love of God, study abroad. Like,
It's funny, we were taking a walk on the KU campus the other day, and there were all these
Yes,
kids,
there were all these tour groups.
families like visiting the campus, walking past us, and we kept just being very loudly like, "Oh yes, best thing you ever did was go to the
Study
study abroad.
abroad.
Oh, study abroad.
oh, the study abroad office is right over there. Like, we were yelling. Like, kids, listen up.
And
What
there's
your
so
tour
many
guide will tell
times
you.
that she'll start talking to like parents and kids about that, and they'll be like, Oh, I never thought of that.
Excuse me?
Really, that's something that you can do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's something you can very
Yes.
easily do.
I feel like it should be required for college students. Just
agree.
because it's like the learning potential, right? The cultural experience,
Well,
the
just, like, being free of the situation you've been surrounded by your whole life. Like, seeing things from a completely new perspective, it's so, so, so valuable. And just being able to, like, kind of live dangerously. Like, study abroad is all about kind of, like, just flying by the seat of your pants. Like, oh, you guys are going to Prague this weekend? I guess I'll go. And that's how we should all live our lives. Okay?
Again, the yes,
The yes
a yes
life.
movement. Right?
We're doing yeses. Going forward, we're doing yeses.
And again, with this, right? I saw on TikTok or Instagram or something that, like, in your lifetime, you
Oh my
only
God,
have
yeah.
80 summers. And I know that, like, maybe for you, because you were 20, this is like your 20th summer. That seems like you still have so
Okay, but
many.
also,
Like, you have
like, the
60.
first 5 summers didn't count because
Right.
you're like not conscious.
Yeah. But for me, like, I love summer, and it's a good thing to see. Like, here I'm on my 49th summer, and this summer I decided to take the summer off. I'm doing a lot of odd jobs and things so that I can fully be present for my children. And I feel like we are the closest and most connected and have, like, really cherished these moments and this time together, because next summer, this may be the last summer that
Next
all
summer,
3
I will
kids
probably be in Europe.
are under
permanently.
the same roof. And it has been the best.
Well, and I think like
Most
moving back
priceless
to that woman at Home Goods and like what we can take from that is I've always kind of been the most open to an unconventional path in my friend groups because of you. Like, you have never really had like the straightforward
Traditional,
career
no,
path,
yeah.
the straightforward path, but you're the happiest person I know.
Aye.
And so for me, like, I am the girl that's like, what if we just like didn't get jobs after college, guys? Like, what if we just like low-key backpacked for a year? Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's such a valuable lesson to learn, especially when you're young, is like, you don't have to do the path everyone else does. And like, truly, I do think that's propaganda. Like, we're not meant to be 21 working in an office for 8 hours a day. We're meant to be seeing the beautiful sights.
Yeah.
But like, you're like definitely the type of person that's like, you don't have to do what everyone else is doing, and I'm so grateful for that. And then to meet someone like Bobby Francis, who like has also not done anything like by the book, and she's like the happiest person I've ever met. It's like, now why in the world would I do anything by the normal path? Because like, I have 2 examples of like innately happy people that haven't done that. And I don't know how many happy people, like truly happy people, you guys know, but I know about 2, and it's the woman from Home Goods and my mom. And so I'm like not, I don't know, like I really don't feel like the normal working path of an American person is gonna be for me, because everyone I know who has tried to do that normal path, so unhappy, so heavy. It feels like they're already dying at like 45. And it's like, why in the world would you already be dying at 45 if you have the option to be like that woman from Home Goods at 80 years old? Like, why would you give up? It feels like Americans just give up. Like, when I was in Europe, I felt like so many more people were living vivaciously. We're happy. We're living like they're a full life. Do you know what I mean? Like a full life. Like, there were so many little old couples going to dinner, going to the markets, like doing fun shit and seeming so happy about it too. And they wanted to talk to people on the street. There's just a deeper level of enjoyment for what our lives are actually all about. Our lives are about connection. Our lives are about seeing beautiful things. Life should be about like being joyful.
I think
And
that
America
that's what
has
your
lost that.
European adventures, at least your first one, really taught you. You just really saw how consumer driven Americans
Yes.
were, and how like you instantly were like, I want to live a simple life. You know?
Yeah, what did I text you? I texted you like, Mom, all I want is a tiny apartment in Paris, a cowboy bike, and a little dog.
And here's the thing, before she went to Europe, she was like fully down for 80-hour work weeks. She
No,
was she's a finance major, so she just
before I
wanted
went to Europe, I was like, I'm going to live in New York. I'm going to have an 80-hour work week. I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 35. I'm never going to have a partner. I'm never going to have a family. I'm going to live in a penthouse, and I'm just going to buy a lot of Birkins.
and she
Which
even,
I
think
still
in the-
do want to be a
Yeah.
millionaire, and I still do want to buy a lot of Birkins. But now I realize, like, I would never ever work an 80-hour work week. I would never not want to have connection. I would never want to live in a freaking penthouse. Like, kill me. I want to live in a castle on a cliff in the woods.
Yes.
Like, I want nature. I want
think you
connection.
even put, like, I would be fine with just making $100,000 a year.
No,
If I
totally.
had an apartment in Paris, a small apartment in Paris with a dog and a bike.
Like, that's all I
what
want.
she said. And
Like,
then she also saw families. I feel like you saw
Yes.
like families and partnerships that actually looked attractive, and she had
didn't
never
want
seen
to
that
have
before.
I didn't want to have a family in any context other than you guys, obviously, before I went to Europe, because I was like, all husbands and wives hate each other, first of all. You can't afford to raise a kid in America, so like, why would I do it?
Healthcare. I
Healthcare,
mean, on and
childcare,
on.
there's so many
Yeah.
issues.
Childcare.
And I was like, it seems like everyone is bringing their children into an unhappy household on purpose. Like, so I was like, I don't want anything to do with that. I'm just gonna live alone in my penthouse. I always had a joke of like, maybe my boyfriends would have like a different apartment that I paid for, like across the hall, and I'd be like, okay, I guess you can come over. But I was like very anti-love, anti-connection, and I went to Europe and I saw how deeply they love each other and how deeply they value family time and vacations and their
holidays
children.
and
For the first time
tradition.
in my life, I saw dads that like didn't give me the heebies.
Oh,
like
she
they
definitely
were so locked in on their children.
told me all about. There was
And
like
so-
one particular like
No, yeah, I
skater
took a like
boy
spy
dad.
picture of him. I was like, so if that's my life, I guess I'll have a husband and a baby. Like, he was so cool. He had a cool outfit. His baby had a cool outfit. He was outside with the baby, like, on his lap, and then the baby was, like, running around while the mom went inside to get, like, croissant and, like, espresso. And they were just, like, the cutest people. And he was so locked in on his kid. And I don't know about you guys, but I never see good dads in America. Like, it's just, like, they're very few and
it's
far
rare.
between. And like based on my own experience, I didn't feel like there was any hope in marriage, but it really showed me that like I didn't have to live this life that was like so fast paced and competitive too. I saw my life being so competitive before I went to Europe, and I saw it just being about money, which is so disgusting when you really think about it.
And,
like,
I mean, she grew up with a single mama, and we always did have some like money concerns, and so
Right, and so like especially after COVID, I really wanted like financial security and all of that. But like, what's the point of financial security if you don't have time to spend your money and to enjoy your money?
right.
Like, I want to be like Bobby Francis and be enjoying my money. Like, if I have money, I want to use it to travel 2 months
And you
out
have
of the
to have
year
time
at
to
least.
do that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, like, of course, when I went to Europe and I saw how enjoyable life could be, I was like, corporate America is a scam.
Well, that's the thing. That's not something that I could tell her. Like, I also didn't want her to feel any shame in wanting to make a lot of money and to be highly successful. Like, yeah, if you want to do that, go off, girl.
That's the best thing about my mom is she will legitimately support whatever I do. Like, and I knew the whole time I was like, I'm gonna work an 80-hour work. I think at one point I was saying 90-hour work week. Like, when do you sleep?
Yeah, she was.
But that whole time I knew that in her soul she was like, that's the worst idea I've ever heard and you're gonna hate your fucking life. But you should have seen her. She was boasting to everyone she knew, yeah, Lucia's a finance major, she's gonna be an investment banker, she's gonna live in New York, she's gonna live in a penthouse, she's gonna work 80 hours and it's gonna be amazing, like it's gonna be super great. And like, she didn't believe that, but she was gonna support me. Like,
This is a side topic too with that, is that every time that I was like, yeah, Lucia's a finance major, like, she wants to make a lot of money, like, that's important to her.
Also, can we just bring up the fact that, like, every time, especially you tell someone that I'm a finance major, why is their first question, why does she, emphasis on she, underline the word she, want to be a finance major? Excuse me for being a woman in STEM? Like, get off my back. What do you mean, why does she want to be a Maybe she likes math.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Like, maybe
and
she's
I
a
always say
woman
that.
who
I'm
likes
like,
math.
she really likes math.
That can happen,
and
people.
she wants to make a lot of money. And you should see people's judgment. Like,
People are so judgmental about people that don't feel shame around money.
I know.
And especially women.
yes.
Imagine telling someone, oh yeah, he wants to make a lot of money.
They'd be
They'd be like,
amazing.
of course
as
he does,
should.
as he should.
Yes.
Excuse me for wanting to be, I don't know, a breadwinner. Like, so sorry.
You want to be able to take care of yourself?
Like, amazing. Oh, so sorry, you want to be able to take care of your family? I thought that was your husband's job. Get off my back. Get the fuck off my back. Like,
Right. Yeah.
that's deeply upsetting. I really
that's a
do
side
hate when
topic.
people are like, why does she want to be in finance? She likes math. She likes money. And there's no shame in that. Thank you.
Yeah, and I guess that you're supposed to be like ultra like conservative looking too, because they're like, oh, I
Yeah.
thought she was like an artist. I'm like, yes, she's very artistic. Yes.
Yeah, I'm extremely
But-
creative and look cunt all the time and
But I'm
serve
like,
style.
But she's also crazy practical, so she
Yeah.
chose the practical end
Yeah.
of life right now, right?
And also, like, let's be so for real. I threw that right out the window the second I hit Paris. Like, I was like, practicality's not going to work for me. It's not going to work for me because I don't want to use my finance degree. It's very gross. Finance people are disgusting. I would have fit in better at art school. They're a little right there.
That is true.
But I'll have a finance
Yeah.
degree. Like,
Yeah, that's
You
highly
know?
valuable and will come in handy, even if just for like the ability to say that you have it.
well, also, like, I could get a not investment banking type of schedule working in finance, just get like a chill desk job or a chill work from home finance job that
Yes.
pays less and be so happy with my little tiny Paris apartment, my bike, and my puppy.
Right.
And my travel schedule. Yes. But yeah, I mean, seriously, guys, corporate America is a scam.
It's a scam.
That's the other thing. If you take one thing from me, scam.
Well, again, how does that fit into the like one big beautiful life? You
My
know what
one
I mean?
big beautiful life will not be spent at an office.
Or in a cubicle.
No.
No, and if you're doing that, then that's fine, but try to find like the best case scenario. And if you really like it, but life is more than just like clocking in and clocking out and then watching some TV, you know?
No, like literally shoot me in the head if that's my life. Shoot me in the head.
Yeah.
I want my life to be so much more about adventure
Yeah.
and so much less about schedule.
Man, that is what I
Being
want.
regimented.
I'm
Ew.
gonna try to
I don't want a
do
regimen.
everything in my power to not have to go get a real job. But here's the thing that I do know from quitting my job is that 9 to 5 can really affect your vibe. Like it can
No,
really
for real.
take
If
your
you're currently
rob
sitting
you
at home,
of your
like,
happiness.
should I quit my job? The answer is yes. Because if you're
Yes.
thinking about it, like, Again, my mom's one of the happiest people I know, but when she was working her previous job, like, seriously, I've never seen her so depressed, so heavy, so without joy, so without hope, so without
it was robbing me
happiness,
of my
like,
energy and happiness.
If anything
and
is
love
taking
for
away
life.
your joy, get rid of it.
Yes.
Life is too short. Get rid of it. You might be suffering from a terminal brain situation. So get rid of it. If it doesn't, like, literally Marie Kondo your day to day. Not just your closet, your whole existence. If it's not bringing you joy, trash.
Yeah, and I have done a lot of pivots in my life, a lot. And let me tell you, not once have I regretted
Right.
my huge giant life pivots, right? I was the first person in my friend group to get divorced.
Greatest decision
Lost
ever.
so many friends, but you know what? All those friends I lost now divorced also. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and came back
Like,
around and were like, oh, you were kind of like low-key right.
yeah, the jobs that I
You were the
quit
first person
and
to get a
moved
boob
to
job,
new-
and then, like,
Yes.
everyone got a boob job.
Yes.
Like, come on. Like, come on. Just do what makes you happy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that you have to go against the grain sometimes, and that's a good thing. Like, being conventional is boring.
It's-
Who wants
yeah.
to live a boring life? I don't.
No, just
Like-
live a life that's most authentic to your soul and your spirit
Right.
and your joy.
And, like, don't live by society's rules.
No. Who made those rules anyway?
Men.
Oh my gosh, Lucia sent me this TikTok that I loved so much. And this girl was like, okay, so how did humans get it so wrong? Like, there was a point in which everyone didn't go to work and spend all their time working. Like, we chose this. Like, why have we created this system?
Men. Men. Yeah, seriously, like, the structure of society that we live in is so fuck ass. Like, we were put on
So
this earth
fuck
to
ass.
enjoy beautiful things, not go to an air conditioned space. Thanks.
Right?
Like, go on a hike.
Go on a hike.
Go on a hike. Go
Go
backpack.
outside.
Go
Meet
cold
some new
plunge.
people.
Go to a lake.
Right? Go enjoy your big, beautiful life.
You only have one life.
You only have one
And you might
life.
die tomorrow. Like, that sounds dark, but you legit might die in a car crash
No,
tomorrow.
I
You could die in
think
any
that
way
it is
tomorrow.
Such a good way to live is to actually realize that, like, you only have this present moment, right? Like, and that's another thing that with Bobby Francis is that because neither of us had something that we needed to go to, we could actually be fully present for her and the wisdom that she was bringing us.
I feel like it was like fairy godmother,
Yes.
or like some innate like something like the universe handed her to us.
Yes.
I really feel that way because like we are so often the type of people that like we have other things to do. Don't talk to me. Get away from me. The way that like
think
we would have
everybody's like
given
that.
her our whole day.
Oh, we would have.
We were so present, so locked in, and it was like the perfect moment for her to appear because we didn't have anything to do, we didn't have anything to go to. We could just like sit with this beautiful, joyous human and listen to her.
inspiring.
So inspiring.
So
I think
inspiring.
she changed my whole life.
I
Like,
mean, I'm almost
legitimately.
50, and I'm like, oh. I mean, in 30 years, I can be that.
In 30 years, you're still gonna be serving absolute fucking cunt.
I know. Yeah.
When you look up serving cunt in the dictionary, her picture should pop up.
That's why I just don't understand why we are so youth obsessed, because
That's
it's like
the
these women
thing.
that I'm coming in contact with, like the knowledge and the wisdom that
That's
can
the
be
thing.
gained from
Like,
other
getting
people's
old,
experience.
Why are we not like obsessed with old people? They have
Right.
so much wisdom to give us.
And we've said this, but I feel like in other cultures, age is something
Yes.
that's revered.
Yes.
I even watch
She loves detective shows, but specifically European ones.
yes. And I feel like, especially lately, a couple that I've watched, these older, beautiful, successful women are portrayed in these as like, you know, like they have it all, right? They have a profession, they have beautiful relationships, they have wonderful, rich friendships, right? They have this, they're building community.
Yeah, European television definitely shows like how much more they appreciate aging.
Aging.
And like that's the thing, there's just so much to gain from older people, and obviously, like, there are the fuck-ass ones.
Oh.
But
In this culture. For
oh my God,
sure.
yeah. But there's so many beautiful, fabulous older women. And so, like you said, like, I don't understand why we all are like, young, we have to be young. No, I can't wait to be old. I can't wait to be a fountain of knowledge. I can't wait to be an inspiration to the younger generations. Like, that's beautiful. Like, and live your life so you have wisdom to give. Like, engage in interesting books. Engage
Yes.
in interesting experiences.
Oh, we could go on and
Engage
on
in,
about
like,
that,
important
too,
topics
right?
of politics and culture
Yes.
and sociology. Like, so you have these nuggets of, like, joy and inspiration to give people. Like, that's what I want
And
to be
following
my
your
legacy.
passion, right?
Right?
We're given these passions for a reason.
Like
Like,
fucking
there's things
follow
that
it.
you follow
Fucking
it.
follow it.
Because that makes you more interesting too. Again,
Like, also, I love that, like, culture is shifting towards, like, appreciating older women too, because, like, obviously it's in small little ways, and there's still, like, the Christian or facelift, and obviously I'm like, that's gorgeous, and I
Yeah.
100% support you because that was beautiful work.
Yes.
Like, artistry happened, and, like, I support women in the arts, so, like, artistry happened. But, like, Pamela Anderson not wearing makeup and just wearing whatever the fuck she wants and being like, this is who I am, and I'm not letting you sexualize me anymore. I'm not letting the patriarchy dictate how I act, how I speak, how I walk, how I dress, like, what makeup I put on. She is, like, so inspiring. I feel like Jane Fonda has been that. Lily Tomlin. Like, there's all these amazing older women that are in pop culture right now being like, fuck the patriarchy in a big way, and that is so inspiring for me. And then in the modeling industry, there's all these older models right now that just make me so happy. Like, that is what we have to look forward to. Look at these beautiful, beautiful older women
Yeah,
who
there
are
should be
aging
examples.
gracefully.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like for so long we haven't had examples of how beautiful aging is, because it's been almost like
women's worth is like completely stripped away as
Yes.
they age, or it has been.
and it's like your worth increases.
Yeah.
You become smarter, you become a more vivacious person, and maybe that's why they don't like it, because they don't want women to have opinions, they don't want us to be
Well,
smart,
they
they don't want us
want
to
to
have
make us
perspective,
smaller.
they want to make us smaller. Like, no, we can gain so much with age, and they don't like that. So, like,
yeah.
I don't know, I'm just feeling very inspired and, like, very excited for my future for once. And, like, again, especially being, like, a senior in college, there's a lot of stress about the future, and especially after, like, meeting this woman at Home Goods, I'm like,
It feels like there's so much time.
there's
and,
so much time, and there's no pressure,
and life only gets better.
life only gets better.
Yeah.
Life only gets better. And
Only
if life
gets
gets
better.
better, like, my life is pretty fucking amazing right now. So if life only gets better, like, by the time I'm 80, my life is gonna be, like, insane.
Right?
Like, I will be living the greatest life. Like,
Yeah, and again,
what?
Bobby Francis is such a good example as to like how to get
Right?
there and that it's possible, right?
And it's also
Just
hilarious
don't die
because
before you're dead.
Oh my, yes. Don't die before you're dead.
That's our lesson for the day.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, and
Or wise
also,
words for the day.
wise words for the day. Don't die before you're dead. Also, another thing that, like, was really prominent to me after meeting her is, like, I was like, how did she do all of that? And my mom was like, well, she never had kids, so she was able to fit, like, all these extra experiences in. And for
And I
me,
wasn't saying that as like don't have children.
no,
It's
because,
just,
like,
it does
obviously being a
change
mom
your-
has been, like, one
Well,
of the biggest joys of your life.
yes.
But it did make me feel so much better because I have been in this place recently where I'm like, well, I really do want kids. And, like, you know, I want a certain timeline for when I have kids, and that means I have to do X, Y, and Z. And honestly, like, now, meeting her, like, the alternative to not having kids is pretty fucking great, too. So, like, I don't have to let that limit me either. I don't need to settle just so I can check that
No,
box.
you
Do you know what I
definitely don't
mean?
need to settle.
Like, if I don't
Yeah.
have kids, I'll have chihuahuas and travel. So
Yeah.
I'll be freaking fine.
You'll be fine.
Like, I'll be freaking fine.
as
Because
long as
Bobby
she has those
Francis,
chihuahuas.
way fine.
Way fine.
She's
Yeah.
way freaking
And
fine.
Her little dog, her little puffy white dog.
Oh my God, it was so
is like
cute.
a child. She brought out a picture.
Oh my
That was like
God.
laminated. One
Yes.
side had her husband.
One
the
side had
other
her
had
dog.
Her dog.
She was the cutest thing I've ever met in my entire life. I love this woman. Like, seriously, my future is so bright.
So bright.
Like, our future is so bright.
Yeah, it felt like a huge gift.
It was a gift.
I wish that more people had the opportunity to.
But that's why we
and the
wanted to do this
connections.
podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, don't stress. Don't worry. Like, you don't have to fit in the box.
No.
You actually shouldn't, because outside of the box is way better and way happier. Clearly.
Clearly.
Like, I'm not, like, even if I do have kids, I don't want to slow down. I don't want to the phrase settling down, the anxiety in my chest, like, ew, you'll have to handcuff me. That's how you'll settle me down. You would have to handcuff me to the radiator. Like, no, I'm not settling down. Ew.
Another thing with Bobby Francis is that obviously like she also eats well and moves her body. Like I am
For
moving
real.
my body every single day right now so that when I am 80, I can look and feel like her. Right?
Right, and so you can go on 6-mile hikes at 80
Yes.
years old.
Yeah.
How many 80-year-olds do y'all know who can go on a 6-mile hike for 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah.
Every day.
Like it ain't no saying. You
Like,
know?
it's literally no shit.
She couldn't wait. She signed up for the 6 mile hike.
And she was also like so happy about like, oh yeah, like I have the option to not do it. So if I'm not
Yes.
feeling up to it, I won't. But like I just signed up for all of them because like why not?
Yes. Again, that's how you should live your life.
Because why not?
Because why not?
That should be
Sign
the
up
mindset.
and
'Cause why
listen
not?
to your body.
Listen to your body.
Listen to what feels good and go with it.
For real. Follow your instincts. Follow your passions.
instincts.
Follow what you love. Like, do what you love. And don't allow yourself to be trapped.
Yeah, the
Society's
things that we
rules are
love
fake.
make us individuals.
Right.
That's what makes us special. The passions, the things that light us up, the things that make us go out and like get past our fears.
I also feel like if you really invest in the things that you love, you're a more valuable person. Like, if you're just doing like what you think you have to, what value are you bringing to the world?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yes.
nothing individual is happening then.
No.
Like, you're not
Also, then you're like
becoming more
completely replaceable.
interesting. You're completely
know what I mean?
replaceable. And especially in the age of AI. And this is like a whole different conversation.
yeah.
But like, why would we just be doing these like boring medial tasks when like we could be investing in our minds, in the things that like make us unique, make us special, make us tick.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And not everybody is gonna be able to do like just like quit their job and do the things they love most. But
But why not?
why not? And also like find the very best option.
Yeah.
Maybe like sock away money, build some things on the side, cut down to part-time, whatever.
Or
Part-time
continue
with
doing your
some
job
side
and maybe your
hustles.
passion is like being able to travel every weekend. How are you going to make that happen for yourself? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like we even were like looking up. Like you can go and do house sitting, dog sitting,
Right.
in far
So
off
maybe
places
work from
and
home
have
and
free-
then house sit for
Yes.
free. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
free
Like,
lodging in the places you want to go.
Just
like,
live
there's so
unconventionally.
many opportunities if you think outside the box.
think
And
outside
again,
the box.
who wants to be put in a box? Not me.
And who wants to be normal? Fuck normal. I fucking
I'm
hate
so
normal
fucking
people.
tired
They're
of
boring.
normal.
Don't be fucking normal.
Don't be normal. It's boring.
Ew.
One big beautiful life.
One big beautiful life. Thank you so much for watching, you guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Say yes this week.
Yes.
And say yes to following us on all platforms. Cloud Your Mind.
Love you.